Hey, my name's Jess, and I was in an abusive relationship. Me and my ex were dating for 2 years, um, and it started off good. He would treat me good, and then progressively it started to get worse. He would call me names, tell me I wasn't good enough for anyone else, um, and use my insecurities to make me feel worse about myself, and basically he convinced me that I wasn't good enough for anyone else. It started off as the name calling, and then he started holding me down and pushing me. I think he used to grab my wrists and leave me bruises on my wrists, and he started hitting me around a year into our relationship, and he would choke me out and punch me in the face. It was pretty horrible. I remember thinking, how do I get out of this? Why am I still in this kind of relationship? And I don't know, I still haven't figured that out. But when I did try and leave, break up with him, he would tell me that he needed me and that I was good for him, and he was going to get help. He was going to the doctor, he was going to the therapist, he was going to anger management, just a whole bunch of stuff just to keep me with him. And he would isolate me from my friends. I knew all of my friends would try and tell me, oh, he's horrible for you, and then when I tried to go hang out with them, he wouldn't let me. He'd get mad at me, we'd fight, he'd hit me, to the point where he actually threatened my best friend and said that I couldn't hang out with him anymore, so I stayed away from him. And I almost lost everyone that cared about me because of him. And I started doing drugs. I was addicted to oxycodone, which is a painkiller, and I smoked and I drank every day of my life. I drank. I started hanging out with the wrong people, his friends, and yeah, so it started becoming an issue with my family too, where they would tell me to break up with him and that he wasn't good for me, and he would tell me that they don't care about me and that my sister is better and that they only love her and that I'll be 18 soon so I can move out. It was just bad. And it's hard for me to talk about, and I still can't understand why I would put myself through that, and why I would let myself be in that type of relationship. And it's hard for me to trust people now because I've lost so many people because of the relationship, because of him, because of myself isolating everyone. It's just hard, and I don't know how to explain it any other way, but the biggest thing that's getting me through it now is my friends, my two very best friends, and my parents and my little sister and my grandparents. Everyone's helping me out and being there for me and supporting me, even my teachers. And I think the most important thing to have after something like that is support and people around you who will be there for you no matter what and won't abuse you and tell you that you're horrible and just add on to your depression. And I think it's good that it never led to me getting more involved with him, as like him, he asked me to marry him a couple of times. I'm happy that it didn't progress to that, and me not being able to get out of it, me having children with him and me getting married, because I don't think I would have been able to get out in that point. And I'm thankful that I have those people who will be there for me, because I know a lot of people in this position don't, and they've lost everyone that they could have, and that's horrible. I don't want anyone else to go through that, and I don't want anyone to go through what I have gone through, because it wasn't easy, it wasn't good, and people say it taught them a lesson. It did teach me a lesson, but for someone to have to experience that to learn that lesson is not a good thing. And I just want to make this video so that people who are going through this know that there is hope, and it's not going to completely overcome everything and not going to ruin your life, that there is hope. You can get out of it, and to get out of it as soon as you can. And yeah, so if anyone needs to talk, they can contact me on here, and I'll help anyone that needs help, and I'll try my best to give you some advice to make you feel better.